Yo, what is up, my fellow virgins? Your boy, Aiming like 6 sauce can never take a motherfucker loss. Today, with the react to the fight business as always. My hair is literally everywhere right now. I need this shit done ASAP Rocky. You know what I'm saying? But the art of promotion. I'm gonna keep it a beam with y'all niggas, bro. Colby Covington fell off. Leon Edwards got manhandled. Shit is fucked up right now, bro.
Fighting
Ian Gary, niggas thought he was the next Conor McGregor. Shit crazy out here in the UFC.
is only half the battle, the other half selling it, and that's arguably more difficult than actual combat.
It's easy to say a win is a win. When you get booed out of an arena, it means people don't want to watch you fight, and that's how you make a living. It's not good if people don't want to watch you fight.
With around 700 fighters on the roster, it's easy to get lost in the shuffle. I bet you can count on one hand those names you follow with genuine interest, the ones who draw you in. It's not enough to just be a great fighter anymore.
You're just praying you can survive.
Look at my line.
I can hear it in your voice. I can hear it in your words.
To rise above the pack, you need to create a narrative, stir up emotion, and keep fans invested in you, not just your next bout.
That was a fake stoppage, fake breath, fake fight. Wait till I see you next time. Wait till I see you next time, Marty Fake Newsman. You're dead.
Everyone wishes they can be Conor McGregor or Floyd Mayweather and sell out arenas just by tweeting something mean, but they're not.
If you're the type of fighter that comes in and the crowd goes crazy and goes nuts, awesome. If you're the type of fighter that walks in and everybody boos you, incredible.
That's great too.
Right, it's awesome. What you don't want to be is the person that nobody gives a one way or the other about. You know what I mean?
Yo, these barber talks be serious, yo.
You just walk in and there's nothing.
Some can't talk, some can't win a performance bonus no matter how hard they try, and some just don't have that innate charisma that makes people want to watch them, love them, or even hate them. So they rely on what they have and what they do best. Talk, brawl, trigger, anything to make sure that you click and watch.
Thank you to the
fighting
fighting business.
business.
Absolutely amazing.
One of my favorite new channels going right now.
The UFC is an opportunity, not a career.
Brazil, you're a dog. All you filthy animals suck.
And if you want to make money, you better be all in.
No more painted nails, no more dog collars for you guys. Let's go.
And go all out, inside and outside the cage.
On the count of three, I want everyone in this arena to scream at the top of your lungs. The Mayweathers. 1, 2, 3.
At the very top, you have guys that understand that promotion and marketing is just as important as the actual fighting, if not more. The one thing in common to these guys is that they are always right there and always relevant. Dana White forgets to mention them or back them up because they are part of his golden boys. The media members are constantly writing about them because they always have something to say. And the fans, well, they either adore them or flat out loathe them, as they are some of the most polarizing personalities in the sport.
You are the definition of weakness.
Conor McGregor, at least the old Conor McGregor, was a promoter's dream. He was smart, witty, and articulate, and he understood the concept of building and hyping a fight. It also helped that he had charisma. He was easily the most charismatic fighter in UFC history, so when he talked, people listened. And back then, very key that I say back then here, he didn't have to cross the line to spice up a story.
Imagine getting the biggest fight in the history of the game and saying, shut your mouth, kid. You're getting paid what you got your last fight, and you're lucky you're even getting that. Yes, sir, and sign it. Hey, I was okay with the money. I was gonna negotiate the money. Because this guy's easy money.
Prime insane McGregor was basically god level, with very few in combat sports history.
Damn, I missed that old Conor, man. Shit's crazy, bro. Cocaine really changed everybody.
Even coming close to being his distant second. Not everyone has that level of charisma, but that doesn't mean they won't try. To compensate, they are prepared to burn bridges and cross every line there is. When you tune into a Colby interview, you're not going to see charisma and wit. You will hear a few buzzwords and middle school insults, but you also know for a fact Colby is going to stutter something truly disgusting, and the pay-per-view sales are going to skyrocket.
I'm gonna bring you to a place you never want to be. I'm gonna bring you the 7th layer hair. Hell. Okay. We'll say what's up to your dad while we're there.
That's crazy to say, yo.
What Colby Covington lacks in charisma, he makes up for it with sheer audacity. He fully embraces the villain role, aware that controversy sells no matter the cost.
And always fucking lose.
For Colby, there are no limits, no insult too vile, and no boundary too sacred, and as he himself will tell you, he's not there to win fans, he's there to sell pay-per-views, and as long as people keep tuning in and paying attention, he'll keep cashing checks. Love him or hate him, you'll never ignore him.
I put the emotions to the side. You know, I'm not an ultimate feelings champion, I'm an ultimate fighting champion, so.
Then there's Sean Strickland, a completely different breed of chaos, where Colby feels somewhat calculated. Sean is unfiltered, like a fighter who doesn't care whether his mic is on or off. His rants are raw, bizarre, and disturbing, the kind that leaves you unsure whether to laugh or cringe.
When I start my clothing company and I open up a couple sweatshops, how do I get to the meat and potatoes of work harder, no food for you till you finish? If it wasn't UFC, I probably could.
Yo, Sean fucking Strickland.
Cooking meth in a trailer in prison, so.
He's a walking paradox, someone who legit seems like he doesn't care about fame yet manages to stay constantly relevant because he's just that unpredictable. While Colby pushes boundaries for promotion, Sean obliterates them simply because that's who he is.
Do you believe fat shaming is okay if the person you're fat shaming is someone you love?
I think fat shaming is always okay.
Together, they represent two sides of the same coin. Fighter who thrive not just because of what they do in the cage, but because of the chaos they unleash outside of it, because inside, they aren't really setting the octagon on fire, are they? They're distinct from Conor in more ways than one, but there is another common feature between these three. They are personalities who are not afraid to talk, and that is why you'll watch their every move. But talking is not the only method to self-promote. There are people who outright hate media day and will disappear for months and months, but their popularity never really plummets. Even if it does, it'll take one highlight package to remind fans who they are. They are performers who are some of the most beloved people in the sports because while they barely talk or promote themselves outside the octagon, once they're in and the cage door is locked, they bleed and suffer unlike anyone else and put their opponents through the same agony, and we love them for it. Every time Max Holloway has a mic in front of his mouth, you can bet the mortgage that this line will come out.
We get to find out Saturday night, man. I can't wait.
We find out Saturday night, baby.
Yeah.
We're making that walk Saturday night.
We're about to find out Saturday, bro.
Looking back, this line perfectly describes him as a fighter, one-dimensional on the mic, but a performer inside the octagon. We'll see Saturday night has become a statement of Holloway's press conferences, probably because the talking doesn't interest him one bit, but definitely because on Saturday nights, you can bet the mortgage that Max Holloway will deliver. Holloway's last victim is someone very similar. Justin Gaethje doesn't care about trash talk or selling a narrative to make you tune in. All he cares about is violence, plain and simple.
You know, I love that people understand what they're going to get when I walk out and the atmosphere kind of changes. I can feel the intensity shift, and, you know, I love being that. I don't usually plan on being alive the day after my fight, so hopefully I'm there on Sunday.
His style built on senseless destruction. He's the kind of fighter who would go radio silent for months, yet one brutal knockout is enough to remind the world why he's must-watch television. Hell, they say the word violence or fight or anything close, and it all flashes in your head, and you instantly buy the pay-per-view. This can be termed charisma as well, tied to physical performance rather than words. It's a different kind of magnetism, one that doesn't rely on trash talk or theatrics, but...
Yo, when he make his videos, like, is he, like, reading the script and recording? Or he's, like, recording and just going off the brain? Because, like...
On a reputation earned through relentless wars and unforgettable battles, and evidently, you don't even need to speak English.
I don't.
Alex Pereira is widely regarded as the face of the UFC now, and he has yet to
He definitely is right now.
speak a single word of English on camera. Poatan rose to superstardom purely due to his presence and his savagery inside the octagon, because every second of combat with this dude keeps you on the edge. Brazilian UFC fighters are just built differently, I guess. You had Anderson Silva, and now you have Poatan, Charles Oliveira, and Diego Lopes. Anderson Silva brought artistry to violence and became one of the biggest stars in the company due to his performances alone and almost no words. Today, Alex Pereira, Charles Oliveira, and Diego Lopes embody that same cold and calculated destructions that beacons with every strike thrown with bad intention and every fight carrying an aura of invincibility. They don't talk in a language you understand, but their actions speak louder than words ever could. These fighters transcend language barriers, communicating through a universal dialect, of unrelenting grit, bloody spectacle, and raw, unflinching poetry of violence. They're not talkers,
This shit giving me fucking chills.
but performers, entertainers, and most importantly, fan favorites. They don't need to talk to build hype because when they're locked in that cage, they become the promotion. It's beautiful, really.
Every single one of y'all that has talked, disrespected, it's really crazy to me. I'm better at.
This nigga is annoying, bro.
My job. I am certified one of the top, we'll say 15 in the world in my job.
Oh, guess we're at this part now. On the completely opposite end of the spectrum, you have some of the most hated personalities in the sport. As much hate as people like Colby and Strickland generate, they are still polarizing and have as many supporters as they have detractors, but these guys, sheesh, pure hatred. And I'm talking about more dislike than likes on every interview levels. They're not popular, they're infamous, and people watch them for the sole desire of seeing them get beaten, and you never really know about their intentions. Are they playing 4D chess and trolling us all, or are they really like this? I think, or like to think anyway, that Pena has some level of self-awareness, and she realized a while ago that fans hate her, and the more she talks, the more invested they will get.
I never stopped fighting, and I was in her face the entire time, and I ran out of time, and so she knows that it's going to be a hard night.
My work doesn't warrant it. I'm the first ever woman to win the Ultimate Fighter. I've torn 4 out of 5 ligaments in my knee and came back from that, actually both knees. I gave birth.
Meanwhile, I have no doubt that Anthony Smith and Jamal Hill genuinely believe every word that comes out of their mouth. And that's what makes it even more unbearable. They never really lost, you know? On paper, they are the greatest of all time. Y'all just don't know it yet because you're all haters and jealous of their success. They can beat you up, so they're automatically right.
At the end of the day, bro, y'all can only talk so much shit before somebody, you know what I mean, start to say something back. So for all y'all that's talking all this shit about this fighting shit, y'all want to speak on some fighting shit, we talk money shit, nigga. 20 bands, pull up to the gym. Anybody that you all.
What's up, bro? Like, I will really rumble you for 20 bands, bro. Jamal, if you watching this, bro, I really need that shit, bro. I don't give a fuck if I'm gonna lose, bro, but I'm gonna still whoop that ass, bro. I'm from the trenches. I'm gonna put my heart, blood, sweat, and tears into this punch, my nigga. Let's get it.
All y'all that's talking on these posts and all of this shit, talking this and that, I got 20 bands. Pull up to the gym, bro.
What's up, bro? Buy me a ticket. You know what I mean? I don't got no money like that, but I'll rumble you, bro. I got no rap.
Come get paid. I know y'all broke and need it.
And they say
yup.
With such conviction, confidence, and consistency that you actively seek out their videos and dislike each one. And despite
I ain't disliking a nigga video though. That's out of pocket.
all the hatred you have for them, you will most of the time stick around and watch the entire thing, and after leaving a comment about how delusional they are and how sick you feel, you will spend the next week praying that their opponent knocks them senseless and sends them into obscurity. That's exactly what they want. Actually, not really. Like I said, I don't even know for sure. But here's the thing, that level of delusion works. It fuels fan investment like nothing else. People don't just watch these guys fight. They pray to see them get humbled, dragged through hell, and reminded of their place. And the more they talk, the more the fans tune in, because there's satisfaction in seeing fighters like Pena, Smith, and Hill eat their words. It's not charisma, it's not strategy, it's not entertainment. It's pure, unfiltered ego, delusion, and hatred. And as much as fans despise it, they can't look away either. This is where I should end the video, but I feel it's important to highlight fighters who don't have a snowball's chance in hell when it comes to self-promotion and marketing. Covington acts, Pereira performs, Hill yaps, whatever the method is, they draw people in. But at the very bottom, in the twilight zone, you have... I think I'll let Colby describe them.
Shut up! Stop talking. Pay-per-view's going out the window. You couldn't draw money with a green crayon and a white piece of paper.
They can't talk, they can't perform, they don't care enough to yap. I categorize them as anti-promotion wizards because even if by some miracle they do attain some popularity, it is only a matter of time before it all blows down. Take Leon Edwards for example. Leon caught lightning in a bottle when he knocked out Usman and delivered a fine promo in the post-fight interview. Now, when was the last time you thought of Leon?
That was legendary.
Leon Edwards. When he lost his belt to Bilal, he pretty much faded into obscurity overnight. Leon Edwards is the poster boy for what happens when a fighter refuses to play the game. You can't knock his talent. His skills inside the octagon are undeniable, but outside of it, crickets. Leon barely engages with the media, avoids trash talk like it's the plague, and delivers promo with all the energy of a man reading his grocery list at 7 a.m.
Well, it is what it is. I think it shows the type of man that he is, and tomorrow night I get to settle it. That's all that matters.
He's the kind of fighter who, even in victory, struggles to leave a lasting impression. You could hand him the most viral moment of the year, and somehow he'd manage to botch it. He had all the tools to become a star after dethroning Usman, an underdog story and the boom, headshot, dead zinger, but he did nothing with it. And it's not just Leon either. Allow me to ruin your day by bringing up Merab Dvalishvili.
Yeah, bro. I hope everybody have a great sight. No.
I have to give him some credit in comparison to Leon because he does try to ramp up the excitement, but the dude is just cursed. Inside the octagon, he'll shoot 50 takedowns but won't be able to complete one. When not fighting, he'll post skits and videos that are supposed to be funny and quirky, but they just don't work. They're kind of like his takedown attempts, packed with a lot of efforts, but they rarely land. Self-promotion never works when you have the charisma of a malfunctioning machine, and while people don't outright loathe him, they don't really like him either. They just want him to lose the belt and go away. So does the promotion, really. The fact that the UFC sphere ended with Merab as champion will haunt Dana White for a long, long time.
You can put on $20 million worth of production, but you can't control the fights. They're going to be what they are, so I cannot let that drive me crazy.
I take it back. He did something right after all. And that finally wraps up the video, an overview on how to promote and how not to. Some captivate with their words you can't help but listen, others with their wars you just have to witness, and a few with their sheer audacity.
Oh, that kind of rhymed, my nigga. What you say?
Help but listen, others with their wars you just have to witness, and a few with their sheer audacity and delusion you can't help but hate. Love them, hate them, cheer for them, or pray for their downfall. You'll be watching them, except for the last ones. They don't really
Yo, my man's low-key kind of spitting bars. I'm just high as shit.
They count. Or maybe they do. I made a video about them after all, so I guess they are doing something right. And more power to them, because in modern day UFC, promotion isn't just a skill, it's your entire brand. If you're trying to get access...
No, I ain't trying to get access to your shit. But, damn, bro. Merab versus Umar, are you serious, though? She might be corny as shit. She might look like two roaches trying to fucking kill each other.